Oh man, what up, guys? Your boy GFX. But I made a new move. How's it going, man? It's
It's
Chris
going good.
Smoove.
This is Chris Smoove, and I'm here with GFXLab to give you guys some tips and tricks.
Yeah, basically, I just wanted to encourage you guys out there to stop quitting YouTube. No, but I definitely want to tell people that it's not about what equipment you use. It's just the end product that really matters. A lot of people are like, okay, GFX, I have to use exactly what this guy uses or that guy uses so I can get the same success rate. But it's not really, it's not even that. I mean, there's a million programs, there's a million ways to do, what everyone does on YouTube, and it's not that big of a deal. And I think I just want to answer some of the questions you guys always send me, like, what do you use for this? What do you use for that? And also, have Chris Move's insight, into what I sort of do and what he does, because we're pretty similar, I think. And I know I recorded this earlier, and it was a total fail because I recorded like the stereo mode type or whatever. Like, so it was like one was on one year and one was on the other. And not only that, but it was like on 24 bit rate. So right now, just to let you guys know, I'm recording with MP3 Skype recorder 1.9.0.1, and that's what I'm using to record this Skype call, just to get it all started off. So, what do you use for your um, to record gameplays?
To record gameplays, you need the HD PVR. It's a device that will capture footage straight from your console to your computer. It's about $200. They do have other ones that are a little bit better quality, but you got to be more into computers to figure out how to set it all up. And on YouTube, there's plenty of videos that'll show you how to set up the HD PVR. So I recommend that. And then I'm using a $20 mic that I got from Best Buy to record commentaries. Or that's what I used to use. And that's what I'm using right now for the Skype call. And I know you know that it sounds good. So that's pretty much all you need.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
also you need Sony Vegas as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I was gonna say, what I use a pretty much same setup, but my microphone is a USB producer mic made by M Audio, and also as far as like the HD PVR, I recently acquired one, and they're really awesome. So I would suggest you get that because really just plug and play. It's not like the Blackmagic Intensity Pro. I know you have to like set it up and you have to do all sorts of things. It's an actual piece that goes into your computer, so it's not the same thing. I think the HD PVR is like really simple to use, and I love it. And it records in 1080i, not 1080p. So, but that's great enough quality. You're not gonna notice like the difference between 1080p video footage and 720p video footage unless you have an eye for it.
Yeah,
But
well, actually, I'd say don't go with 1080i. I would just go with 720p because 1080i is gonna change like the frame rate, and it's gonna have like lines. Like sometimes somebody will upload a video, you'll see like all kind of lines in the video because they didn't do it, they didn't check a setting or something. So I would just stick with 720p. That's just me though. That's just my advice.
yeah, that's actually a problem I had. So if you guys have that problem when you render out your videos, make sure you're using there's like an interlace. It's called de-interlacing, and you basically have to you for your fields you have to make sure it's interpolate. But you guys can you Google interpolate render settings if you want to figure out how to do that. But that's a problem I had with mine. I was recording at 60 frames 1080i, and it wouldn't let me render to 720p without those lines. But that's not a big deal. You just have to figure out how to get around that whole lines thing, and it'll render out right. But one thing I wanted to mention was there's a lot of people out there that use Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects, and that's what I use at work as well because I create commercials for local businesses, and I'm a graphic designer for an advertising firm. So just having that and having that said, that's a more professional way because you can render out to a lot more things, and you can use a lot of plugins and just really third-party programs and whatnot to make some special cool effects, but they're not necessary. A lot of people, they have their software and their hardware holding them back, but really, like I said, you don't really need some crazy stuff. You just need a computer that can run HD, and you at least need a dual core to do that. I know I have a quad core, so it runs perfectly on my computer, I think. I don't know what
Yep.
kind of computer you have.
I got a Smoove core. I got 8.
Do
uh,
they even have? Can you even run all 8? Like, can you run like an 8 core? I don't even know if it's like if it's. I don't know. I know like I've heard before that Windows Vista or something like that. I don't know. One of those
yeah.
programs could only use the quad because it
Well,
like
actually,
or
what
it
they
only can
do
use 4
is
cores.
they basically spread the work over each of the 8 cores. So like a little will go to 1, a little to 2, a little to 3. That's how it works. And I think for more than 4 cores, you need probably like 64-bit operating system. But we don't want to get too technical. We don't want to like, discourage you guys with all these technical terms and stuff like that. We want to keep it simple. So
Yeah, yeah. We want to keep it simple, but make sure you interpolate your fields and no, but
or if you go 720p, you don't even need to do that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One thing a lot of people ask me, GFX, how do you make remixes and how do you make songs? And I know Chris Smoove works on songs on his own as well. Do you want to start this on, or you want to talk about what you use?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things that you can use. I actually started off just using something simple, a free program called Audacity, and my NBA, I think it was 2K9 pre-patch memory song, the Kanye West So Amazing parody. I did that in Audacity, all the effects, all the switching from the left ear to the right ear, the ha and auto tune, all that stuff. But now I use a lot of things. Sometimes I'll just throw some stuff into Sony Vegas. Sometimes it might be Pro Tools. Sometimes it might be Mixcraft, FL Studio. So those are some programs that get it done.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of programs that use to produce and to record. To produce, it takes a whole different type of program. Like FL Studio and Reason are ones that I used to use, and also used for the remixes. I also used to use this this iPhone app called Into a Beatmaker, and that was pretty nice. But again, it's a cell phone app, and you can't really load a lot of you can't really load all the sounds in there, and you can't do some special things like you can't make stuff go from the left ear to the right ear. But I know they're making a second one, but I don't know. You can, I produced stuff on that, and then I got to 2,000 subscribers with an
Yeah,
iPhone app. So,
pretty
like,
amazing.
and Chris Move used a $20 mic. I mean, he's got, how many subs now? Like a million. So,
And I'm
so
using that
and
mic
like,
right now, that $20 mic. I'm using it for this Skype call. I didn't get rid of it. It's still good.
yeah, I mean, just do what you can to get, of your videos up there, guys. Don't quit. You just you can't be rage quitting YouTube as much.
And
I mean,
also,
I
here's
used to
another
rage quit.
thing too. You got to remember that YouTube is probably, well, I shouldn't say never, but just think about it. Games are going to be coming out forever. And so there's going to always be some footage to show. You can always talk about it. You can tips and tricks. You can joke around. So it's never too late. You got plenty of time. You just got to think of it like that. If you realize that, more people are coming to YouTube every day, hey, you got all the motivation you need.
Yeah, and a lot of people are mad about people like abusing the like system and abusing YouTube and whatnot just to get more views and to get on everything like that. But the thing is like they don't realize that us doing that, the whole gaming community doing that, is making the gaming community more popular. So there's more audience for you guys to pull from. So the more that we rape YouTube, pretty much the more that we get more views. But I think it's definitely good that there's a lot of people out there, asking for likes and asking for, people to favorite their videos because it helps everyone. It helps the whole community. And a lot of people are saying like that they're not going anywhere, their videos aren't going anywhere. Well, that's probably because you're not producing at a consistent rate, and you're not, your subscribers don't know when your next stuff is going to come out. So if you create like a schedule, and if you create like a plan, and a very simple plan, so everyone knows what's going on, then people are going to want to naturally subscribe. So I think like if you really want to grow your channel, then you should probably start working harder on your videos and making sure that your videos are something that people want to watch.
It's
So
all about patience. Just take your time. And you basically want to make videos that your friends or your subscribers are going to feel confident in sharing with other people that they know. Because there's nothing like when you show a video to your friend and they're like, "Why'd you show me this video? This is whack." And so make videos that they can actually show to their friends, and then their friends will show it to other friends, and it just goes on and on like that. So
Then it goes viral. Talk about the Westboro Baptist Church. I mean, you'll get 1 million views from that. If you're a girl and
yeah.
you want to get on YouTube and you want to make it, like get in a bikini and get in front of the camera. But no, I mean, it is really about just performing in front of in front of an audience. That's how you have to think about it. You're gonna get tomatoes thrown at you, but there's always gonna be trolls out there to try and discourage you. And I think that people just need to chill out, make videos because they're fun. And Chris Smoove is definitely a great example of someone who has fun because you can genuinely hear him laughing at stuff that is funny, and it's a fun time on your channel. I think that's why at that a long time ago when I made that, it was so easy to remix your videos because you had some fun things going on.
Yeah, you even
So
put Luke in there. Now that you even had Luke at the end in Luke's song.
yeah, man, Luke's a beast. He's getting nukes every day.
And he gets knifed when he's on that 24th kill.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's awesome that you came on the channel, man. I appreciate it, and
No
I
problem.
hope that this
Anytime.
this audio can come out a lot better.
It
This
better.
because I
No
need to
more
move.
noob moves.
Yeah, exactly, man. All right, I appreciate it, Chris Move. I hope this helped you, some of you guys out there, maybe encourage some people that are thinking about rage quitting in real life. And this has been GFX Lab and your boy Chris Move. Peace out.
See ya.